Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here once again, and I am here today to review the trailer for the Lanterns DC series. And I know you guys are wondering, like, Marco, you don't even review Marvel series except for Daredevil. Well, yeah. Well, this is different. I don't think that I didn't review Creature Commandos. I'm not going to watch everything DC related. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to watch this. I just feel like it's something that I had to talk about. This trailer was bizarre. I mean, this is supposed to be a Green Lantern show, and for some reason, it doesn't really feel like it has like almost any relation to the Green Lantern character. You have this old man, Hal Jordan. You basically, instead of calling him Green Lantern, they should call him Dad Lantern. And then you have John Stewart, and he's like the young, kind of quote unquote young guy who's gonna take up the mantle of I don't even know what the series is about, because they show this trailer and it's like a buddy road trip movie or something, and the way that it looks. Why do modern movies and TV shows have to look so ugly and bland and disgusting? I mean, I'm so sick and tired of these modern color graders, these emo color graders who are trying to make everything look realistic, by sucking all the color out of everything. I mean, this show is supposed to be about Green Lanterns, and the only green in the entire trailer is grass. There's this shot, where the characters are like stepping onto a field of grass. It's a football field, I think. That is the only green in the entire trailer. That is just embarrassing. Like, they showed a shot of the Green Lantern suit hanging in the closet where the show should be hanging. I mean, this show is dusty. It's like something, you know how you have clothes in your closet that you kind of forget about? Like, oh, there's that one shirt that I got like a couple of years ago, and it might fit, it might look good, but I forgot all about it, and it's just hanging in the closet, and it's all dusty, and it's been eaten up by moths. That's what this show is like. It's like a dusty closet show that, like, you just get out and it's like, ugh, maybe you should just throw that away. Because I really don't see anything here that would attract me to subscribe to HBO Max. If anything, I would encourage people, since Paramount bought Warner Brothers, I would openly encourage people to not financially support Warner Brothers. Do not financially support anything related to that, because they do not deserve any support, and this show does not deserve any support. This show looks like trash. The story, I guess I've heard people say it's inspired by True Detective. I haven't seen True Detective, but is True Detective also trash like this show? Because if it is, then I don't know. And I'm not saying True Detective is trash. I'm just saying, like, what the hell is this show? I mean, it doesn't even look like a superhero show. And why is Hal Jordan so old? Like, I guess they're just trying to force him to, I guess he might get killed, or he might retire, so then the young guy can take over, so that they can force John Stewart into the Green Lantern role, which I find really shitty, because it isn't like Spider-Man, where we've had, like, how many movies with Peter Parker? And it's like, okay, well, maybe we can have a Miles Morales movie somewhere, even though I probably wouldn't watch it. But, but okay, like, we haven't had anything with Hal Jordan. Like, I barely even know the character. Like, I haven't read any of the comics. I'm not. I mean, I think that the character seems cool, I guess. I mean, they don't really use the Green Lantern characters at all in movies or anything. Like, because of that one movie with Ryan Reynolds that, frankly, that movie wasn't even that bad. It was like it was a C grade movie. It was like the equivalent of getting a frozen dinner and heating that up and saying, "Oh, that's really trash." Well, it's a frozen dinner. It's as bad as you'd expect it to be. It's as mediocre as you'd expect it to be. But like this TV show, this is a weird looking show. My humble opinion is that they should have released this show already. They should have started off the year with Green Lantern and have that compete with Wonder Man, because Wonder Man, I didn't even hear like almost anyone talk about Wonder Man, and I really wasn't that interested in watching it. I didn't really see a story that interested me. It just kind of, all the Marvel shows, they just kind of feel like homework. They just kind of feel like homework that I have to do in order to understand the movies better. And it's unfortunate because I would like to watch stuff and not complain and just enjoy things. But like when things are so trash, how can it be possible? Like this show looks like a January show. It looks like a car commercial. It doesn't even look like an actual TV show. It looks like a car commercial because of the color grading. I mean, we have seen, and another thing too, I haven't even really ever talked about like the marketing for this show, like the pictures they released, but like how many times are we going to see Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan standing in the desert together, just like glaring and staring into space? Because we've seen that now like a million freaking times. And it's like, do they ever even leave the desert and the small little town? I mean, what even is this show? I have no idea what they were thinking. It could be cool though, I guess. I don't know. That's being very generous. James Gunn has proven that he was not the right person to take over for DC. He has done just as bad of a job as sacked Snyder, if not maybe even a little worse, because at least with Zack Snyder, you knew what you were getting. Like it kind of seems like James Gunn is just throwing shit at the wall, and like he's not really. I mean, I don't understand the vision. I don't understand the overall vision. It just kind of seems like he's a kid who's just kind of having fun and throwing shit all over the place. Or like a monkey, like the monkeys in Superman who were typing super shit. Like that's what James Gunn is like in human form. He's like a monkey who just goes beep, 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 beep. Here's your Green Lantern. Throws his shit at you, his green shit. James Gunn, you should get your shit checked out if it's green. If it's green, you might be in trouble. You might become the next Toxic Avenger, which would be very fitting because you came from Troma. Wouldn't it be, I think that the most fitting ending for James Gunn's career would be he gets fired from DC because they realize that his universe just isn't working, just like Zack Snyder's didn't work, by the way. And then he gets demoted and he ends up back at Troma. So he started off at Troma, and then he gets to Marvel, and then he gets to DC, and the downfall is he goes back to Troma, and he's making the Toxic Avengers 5, which was supposed to come out like 15 years ago, and it still hasn't come out. The Toxie Twins or whatever the fuck that shit was supposed to be. But yeah, I would give this trailer... It's sad because I think one thing I would say, if this wasn't a Green Lantern project, if this was just a generic show that came out, because I like the actors. I love what's his name who's starring in it, the guy who Kyle Chandler. I felt bad about that. I'm glad I remembered his name because I genuinely like him. But like, if this was just a generic show that they advertised, like, I would still say like the color grading is abysmal and the show looks like an insurance or like a car commercial, or it even looks like a military recruitment commercial, which I don't know who the hell would join the military nowadays. I mean, what are you going to do? Go and fight for Israel? I mean, what are you going to join the military for nowadays? What a joke. But I would give this trailer a D. I think that this trailer deserves a D for dumpster fire because that's exactly what the show looks like. And frankly, it also doesn't make me want to pick up a Green Lantern's comic. It makes me want to stay away from Green Lantern comics, and I don't know, maybe go switch to Marvel. Maybe just read Spider-Man, and or maybe I'll pick up a super shit comic here and there. I don't know. I don't really read comics. I'm just a movie guy right now. And that's the thing that you guys might not be able to get as viewers, is like when you do a movie review or movies and TV review channel, it's like, and with regular people, you can just like watch things at your own pace. But when you have like a review channel, you have to constantly watch things. And it makes it to where, watching things in general just isn't fun, because you have to constantly be on a hamster wheel of, oh, I gotta watch that, gotta watch that, gotta watch that. And so it also makes it to where I think that is why I've become so jaded with movies and TV that come out nowadays, is because if you watch a lot of this stuff close together, you don't really, you're able to see the flaws a lot more. I mean, this show, though, it looks really bad. It does not look good. So anyways, that is my review of the Lanterns trailer, and I know that you guys didn't expect that. What happened was Safi and I were supposed to review a Goosebumps book today. It was the perfect day to review it and everything, but the book, it is currently on hold. So we have to wait for the other person who has it to finish. And so that'll just be pushed to next week. Like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We tried our best, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So with all that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you'd like to support this channel a little bit more, go on over and check out our Patreon page, because very soon, tomorrow, Safi and I will be uploading a spoiler-filled review of Scream 7 with both Safi and I ranting and raving, having fun talking about Scream 7, and that is where you can see all of the full unedited spoiler movie reviews at your own leisure, as well as seeing my short film, which, hey, at least my short film actually has color in it. It's not like they didn't suck out the color like a succubus, just sucking out all the color to make it look like it's basically almost like 80% black and white. So there's that. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon.